Hello! Welcome to DGA Live. And this is one of those times when you guys are like, oh, typical Tyler, always late. But nobody said that yet, so maybe I should wait for them to say that before I freak out. I'm turning on the chat. We're only on YouTube today. I tried to get the Facebook thing set up, but if I don't get it before I hit stream, then it's not gonna happen. Like if I don't get it all connected, and I didn't want to make you guys wait any longer. Oh, see, there it is. See, there he is. Typical Tyler. Well, you know what, Ed? Just here's the nobody remembers the good. Nobody remembers the last 3 weeks in a row when we were on time. Listen, this is dredging up a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if you guys want to get into it, but let's get into it. Because if you get that negative stereotype, like it's this time that we were 15 minutes late, that's going to be like the standard now. I can be on time for 3 months. And every single week for 3 months, we're going to hear, like, right before the thing starts, wow, I'm surprised we're on time this time. Every single time. Because it's just the way of the world. You know, people are negative. What's dredging up in me is thinking about an argument I had with a previous boss in a different job where we're just at work and it comes out about how much people are sick. And he's like, oh, well, they're not sick as often as you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you take sick days all the time. I'm like, it's been like 4 months since I've taken a sick day. And he's like, no. I'm like, yes. No, I would know. I'm the one who would know. He's like, no, you're like gone all the time for sick. That's just like what he had in his head, that I'm constantly gone. To my chagrin, he got our administrative assistant into it, and asked, hey, how, like in the other room, like how often would you say Tyler takes sick days? I don't know, like twice a month. And of course he's laughing, and I'm like, no, that's not even real. Like, you have to go back and show me when I've been gone, because it's seriously been, it's pushing. I've probably been gone once or twice in half a year. Wow. I'm kind of sorry, but also, I mean, that was in there, you know, like that was all in there, just ready to happen. So I'm glad this has been good. I'm glad that we got it all figured out. Okay, I've got the chat turned on now. So I think if you chat, you should see it on the screen. Whoa, here they come. Okay. So then you flipped him off and quit. Well, it would have been actually in about a 3 month, that conversation, yeah, since we were in a certain building, that would have had to have happened in like the 3 months that I left to join, to at least start part-time with DGA. So basically, yes, Ed. Oh my gosh. You should take more sick days. Okay, hey, let's get Ben in here. Ben Sorensen. You got anything to say about me being late, Ben?
I don't think that's a thing that you typically do.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. You know what? And you look great today.
Thanks.
We're
I'm
both
just chilling in the corner.
Yeah, I was going to say we're both rocking these highly professional setups.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would call it.
Move you over here. So this probably looks more like I'm looking at the camera. Howdy from Sweden. Wow.
Sweden. Is it like midnight in Sweden, or is it like morning in Sweden?
Toby, what are we looking at? Oh, let's hang on. Don't tell us, Toby. Ben, let's guess. Don't Google it. I'm going to say that it is 11:20 p.m. in Sweden right now.
So 7 hours ahead of us. That's a pretty good guess. I guess I'll go under that. I'll go it's 10:21 p.m.
Okay. Toby, what's the answer? Heyo, what's up, Pilcher? Ben inspired me to buy. Ben inspired me to buy some heats this last week. Unbelievable. Yeah. That was an amazing occurrence last week.
That was
Hey, listen,
quite the faux pas.
if that was twice, right?
Yeah, this twice.
That was
Pilcher
amazing.
throws heats.
Meaning sales or like actual heats?
No, I think he throws heats.
Okay.
But I mean, he could be a sale guy if he needed to.
I wish when he starts talking about heats, I wish he would get tongue tied about sales. He's like, yeah, I had this sale in my dang it, it's a heat. All right. Well, if you want the full story, I'm not going to tell it to you, but the sum up is an hour and a half ago, I decided to go get a new phone because Benjamin here and myself went and played with Team DGA member Allie Smith and her girlfriend Mary this morning. We had a blast. We filmed all kinds of content. But I was using Mary's new iPhone 13 and I was like, oh my gosh, like to film us all. Like the difference in quality is, yeah, mind blowing. It was so fun. I was like, I think I'm actually due. And so I walked in. I had an hour. I asked the guy, I said, hey, can we get this done in an hour? He said, I'll bet I could do it in 45 minutes. I said, let's go for it. An hour and 10 minutes later, I
Ta-da!
walked out. But we really had a cool moment there, at the beginning when we looked in each other's eyes and like, let's do
This could happen today.
it. Yeah.
One
I have
magic moment.
I have so many videos on my iCloud because I have 2 terabytes of space in my iCloud account because it's very cheap. I think that's like $10 a month or something. And I have a ton of videos. I always want to have access to them. I don't want to delete stuff. So when he saw how much was in my iCloud and like a coworker of his, they're like, how much? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, that's going to be like a 4 hour restore, which he said I have to be standing there in the store. I can't even like walk around the mall like while it's happening. And I'm like, okay, well, are there any other options like at all? Because that sounds terrible. And it didn't seem like there were for a long time until eventually it was like, yeah, I mean, you could do it at home. I'm like, oh, yes, of course that's what I want to do. No offense, Gus. I don't want to stand here next to you for 4 hours in a T-Mobile store. Soon midnight. Tyler was closer. Tyler was closer. Soon midnight here, says Toby from Sweden.
My first guess was good.
Wait.
I will.
Okay, I got to Google this now, Ben, because does that mean there's one of those half-hour time zones in between us? What
No,
time is
I
it
don't.
in
I don't think
Sweden?
so.
Well, then it probably is. It was. It is. It's 11:24 right now in Sweden. Gosh, I'm
Well,
so
but
good at
that's only
time zones.
7 hours ahead of.
I know, but that's like what my guess was.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
was
my
think.
first guess too. For the
Okay.
record, is what I was
Okay.
saying.
Okay. I thought England was like 6 hours, and like, aren't they east? I don't know. Well, I've got a lot of cool shots of you on my phone that we'll be releasing to the public soon. We captured from this morning. What did you? We went out and we played a lot of holes at Waterworks. What you threw a whole bunch of good shots, but tell us about any ones that stand out in particular. Like what were you enjoying throwing this morning?
I think my favorite thing, and actually something I've really been enjoying lately, is these bad boys. These
Yep.
are Hellfires.
Yep.
So
Hey,
I got
KG.
this PL. Oops. find the glare. I don't know. There's a PL Hellfire, and then I've got an SP. The SP is max weight, and the PL is like 171, a little bit lighter. On the PL, I can definitely throw a little bit further. So that one's nice. Not too many. I don't think that's
Way
a
too
thing.
many. Yeah, that's not a thing.
That's not too many. Isn't a thing.
That's like you're drinking too much water. Yeah, at some point you'll drown, but I mean, until then, everybody respects you.
And yeah, exactly. You're a genius until that like last second.
Till the very end.
Yeah.
What's up,
And
Reed?
then I have this SP Hellfire. That's definitely more stable. But these are really nice. I've been experimenting with throwing them on like a little bit of a Annie forehand, and
Uh
then
huh.
they'll get to flat and fly for a while, and then they'll finish hard right on forehands. I throw them mostly on forehands, but there are a few holes where I need a spike hyzer or maybe like skip shots that these are really good at.
So you threw one in particular. The peace sign green hole. How far would you say that is? Like a 330, 340 around the corner?
Yeah, I think it's like 325 ish. Yeah, so call it
But it
330.
does take a hard turn. I mean, you got to push it. It feels like you got to push it a pretty significant ways before it takes kind of a straight right turn.
Yeah, it's probably 280, 200, yeah, about 270 feet probably before you want to.
No, 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 no. Wow, this is so cool that it keeps doing that. Yeah, so I messaged Jonathan Van Dierzen. Yeah, halfback. I'm looking at the green room to see when Ben comes back. I messaged JVD before the stream today because I've Googled it. I can't find it. I've updated my computer. I've updated the program. It's what the Pro Tour is using for all of their. I mean, like it's this program is what DGN is built on. And I'm like, hey, have you been experiencing like crashes? Okay, here's Ben. Uh oh, and now our oh yeah, it's doing that thing which now I know how to fix. The chat. Okay, because I think Dadgummit. Where is my title? Oh, it's so awesome. Uh, I I don't get it, man. Like it's everything's updated. DGN isn't. He's like, no, it's never crashed on us. I'm like, can you imagine? You're on hole 17 of, you know, Worlds or something like that, and then DGN just goes down. Actually, didn't they have that? Didn't they have that earlier this year? Was it Green
Uh,
GMC maybe? Maybe GMC.
mm, well, last year at USDGC during the playoff hole or the 18th hole, one of the two, I think
Yes,
it
that's what it was.
crashed.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly right. Yes, thank you. USDGC. Oh my gosh. Ben has more discs. Oh my gosh. Okay, well yeah, no promises, but we'll just keep that's the hardest challenge for me is a problem where you just like have no idea even what to troubleshoot, you know?
I was trying to think if it had crashed on my desktop, but I don't know. Anyways, I think I was talking about Hellfires and all the fun shots you can throw at them.
Well, I was mentioning your the one because you just threw it so hard to get it to hold straight for 280 feet or something like that. It came around the corner at the perfect time and then took a big skip and landed right outside the rock circle, which was in circle one.
Yeah. I like the Hellfire because I can throw it like 96% power and know that at my arm speed, it's probably never going to go more than 340 feet, maybe 350, depending on like shape. But
You know, me too. At my arm
mm-hmm.
speed, it's also never going to go further than 340 or 350 feet. So that's actually kind of a nice, you know, cap to know about.
Yeah, and hole five at Waterworks, it's nice because I can throw a full power forehand. There's like no chance that a forehand with a Hellfire is going to go left for
Yeah,
very long, at least.
right.
And there's like absolute death down the hill left, and you want a nice skip right to get up by the pin, and it worked great.
Good question from Reed here. Before we jump on that, I was just going to say I also threw a thumber with the SP Hellfire, which I haven't done since the invention of the Hypercane. That was just automatically my new thumber disc, and I use it all the time. I still will, but I was in a spot where I had the Hellfire, and we were filming stuff, and I was like, that's a great overhand disc as well as a cool utility fairway driver. It's a beefcakes, and it's really got a smaller rim, and it's so easy to just fling on a thumber or tomahawk.
Yeah, it's a great disc.
Okay, Reed says, Ben and Tyler, you're first, teacher's pet. Ben and Tyler, what's the disc that has been in your bag the longest?
The longest.
Ben, what's the DGA disc? No, Ben.
So
Careful.
do I have one here?
Watch it,
Where
buddy.
is it? I think maybe it's upstairs. I have a white PL Hurricane that's very similar to this one. I think this is actually the disc I got from Rito.
Oh, nice.
But I have a white PL Hurricane that's like this that has a multicolor kind of rainbow stamp on it, and I've been throwing that for I don't know, a year and a half now. It was one of the first, like my first disc was a Pipeline that you gave me.
Right.
After I trounced you at your home course.
I don't remember that part. I remember it just being a nice gift.
Yeah.
It's kind of hey, we just had a mutually, respectful, like, competition where we each kind of came out as equals. And so in honor of that, here's I think I wrote something like that on it. Probably.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, you don't need to show it. I'm pretty sure it just said, like, in honor of us. No, like, in honor of us getting the exact same score and just being mutually, like, respectful, competitors, like, you can have this, basically, is what it. That's what I remember.
So, after I was throwing the Pipeline, I saw the Hurricane, and I was like, oh, that looks like, nice flight numbers. It's got a cool, big swirly stamp on it. It's pretty rad. I'll get one of those. And I've been throwing that, I think, a year and a half now.
Dang.
So that's my oldest DGA disc.
Now, so this question's actually really tough for me, Reed, because I film for us more than I play, which I'm hoping at some point that those can, either equal out or maybe just happen simultaneously. But as of right now, I'm always packing a specific bag for a specific purpose, specific video shoot and going out and filming. So my bag is just constant. There's nothing consistent. I don't have like a playing bag anymore. Which is kind of frustrating, honestly. Like I wish that I need to have a bag that I just leave alone, and like that's my playing bag, and then a separate bag for dumping stuff.
The filming bag.
But I'm always filming stuff like, oh, that's cool. I could throw that in, and I haven't had time really in the last few years to fall in love with or use one specific disc over and over and over. I love certain molds and I use certain molds constantly and consistently, but
Yeah, I have a DL Quake too. It's a beat up version of this exact guy that's been in my bag for a long time too, and I'm really finding that I'm kind of liking just going with all Quakes for my mid ranges. I have a beefy one, a
interesting.
newish DL, and a beat up DL. At least for
Yeah.
most courses in Kansas, I can get away with that. There's a few times where I definitely go back to like a Swirl Rift.
Uh-huh.
I've really liked this run. Thank you to
Yep.
Tyler for gifting me this one in particular with the
Yes.
ghost stamp.
You're welcome.
Um, but yeah, so I'll definitely go back to these. I love riffs, but for a lot of the shots in Kansas, there's I don't know, TL Quakes do it all.
So, Allie, Disc Golf Luke, hello there in the chat. Disc Golf Luke says, "Do you have any Tempests for me? I lost my go-to right before the tournament started last week. We were throwing a lot of Proline Tempests out at the course today, and Allie specifically, yeah, um, Allie, who, by the way, like, what a summer it's been for Allie. Her forehand has always been just something that Ben and I just dream about having someday. And her backhand has been, one of the weaker parts of her game. And then in the last couple of months, I played with her a couple times. I'm like, who are you? Like, she is mashing on backhands right now. Look out, FPO. Anyway, I was saying she threw a Tempest on a hole that was, man, what was that pin? 400? It was 30 feet downhill, so it was a little downhill, but
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to 400.
I'll bet even in that shorter position, it was probably 400 right at. And she put it pin high, circle one on the right. No, she parked it actually, because I have a video of her putt. She was putting from like 15 feet. She just
Yeah,
absolutely pinned it with a Proline Tempest. And she doesn't have one, so I let her have that one. See, look, there you go. Another disc out of my bag that I'll make Kelly send me another one someday. And I don't get a chance to. I'm the victim. Here's the thing. I'm the victim here by having a constant stream of new discs, through my life. It puts me in a really, difficult, challenging spot. So
sounds horrible.
the word, hero gets thrown around
Yeah.
a lot, and it's not often deserved.
What do you think of this, Tyler?
The Rosedale Cup champion. Wait, did you win the Rosedale Cup?
Yeah, I won the Rosedale Cup in March, mid March,
Wow. That's the one where you sent
and
this a picture of you in front of the sign.
yep.
Nice. That's awesome.
So they didn't have the trophy discs in quite yet, but
Okay.
I went by the store today and picked that up. And then while I was there, I found two other goodies on the used bin. Number one is like a
Whoa.
SP.
SP Hurricane.
Yeah, it's kind of an old guy. I don't know if it's been in a pond or something, but it's really stiff, but it
Okay.
still feels pretty good.
Okay.
And then my favorite find yet. Should I write Tyler
Ah,
can't throw this on
sick.
here?
Oh, nice. That's not first flat. Yeah, it's just Proline Torrent.
Yeah, just Proline Torrent with
That's
a
sick.
small torrent stamp.
Yeah, yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I'm a
Used
sucker
bin
for
Torrent?
pink discs, and I didn't have any pink torrents yet. I have blue, orange, and yellow, but no pink. So I was really excited to find this one.
Throw pink. That's awesome. What a find.
Sounds like Ryan and Luke may end up being able to figure something out.
Ryan, what did I miss? What are they figuring out? Ryan, oh,
Ryan,
you're gonna hang out? Okay.
we're now figuring out. We're triangulating in on where Disc Golf Luke lives.
Hey, by the way, go Katrina. She's T3 at Beaver State Fling. Round one kicked off today. Looks like 3 under par. Leader Sarah Hokum at 6 under, so Kat's right there. This is a 3-round event. And Trevor had a good under par round today. Andrew Marweed also under par. I wonder if is Noah out there? I'm just seeing Andrew and Trevor.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I think he would show up. I have them all favorited in my UDisc, so I think I would see him out there if so.
Yes, good call. Same. I'm guessing he probably isn't. So it was just Andrew and... Oh, wait, there's still people teeing off. Hang on.
Yeah, there's some, like, hole 14 is where lead card is.
No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like... So we've got Trevor, we've got Andrew, and we have Katrina at the Beaver State Fling. Playing Milo today. That is like... Imagine shooting 3 under at Milo. And she actually, it looks like ended with a bogey, so would have been 4 under heading into the last hole.
So depending on where Andrew finishes up, looks... Oh, wow, he just hit a circle 2-putt for a birdie.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Cat had a 66-footer par save on hole 4. Okay, I'm going back over to Andrew.
Andrew was tied with one of my club teammates, Dallas Wrinkle, who's out there playing one of his first Pro Tour, maybe his first Pro Tour stop. But they were -3, and Andrew canned a big putt. And I'd say that'd be cool if Dallas gets to play with Andrew.
Yeah, circle 2 for birdie. He had a circle 2 par save and a circle 2 birdie earlier in the round. So, he can make them from anywhere.
Noah's at the Majestic, Ryan.
Oh, yeah. He's defending his title. He was.
Are you filming that, Ryan? Is that what you're going up there for?
I thought you were asking me. I'm like,
no,
I'm obviously not. I'm here with you.
I know Ryan's helped out the disc golf guy several times filming stuff. So.
That's true. Hello, Zach. You're a pro, Zach. Man, I'll bet you've heard that one a couple times.
Zach knew that Noah was at Majestic.
On feature card. Nice. That's sick. Go Noah. Yeah, that was a big win for him. Hopefully he can go back to back.
So it sounds like the team is playing pretty well, so that's good.
That is great. They just need to keep up with us, Ben. From what I was seeing. Oh, wait, I got to get our... Something happened to my title. I don't know. I don't get it. The heck? I was just gone. Like, what? I don't know. All right, what are you going to do? Any breaking news or exciting things on the... well, yeah. Why?
I mean, there are things. That doesn't mean we can tell you what those things are, but...
Right.
We may have talked about some exciting things already, but you got to figure out where we left those clues.
We sent out an email this morning to our dealer network. Both of them. I'm kidding. There's hundreds of them. And let them know what discs that we're adding and restocking. So I'm not going to say anything that I'm not allowed to say. The next 20 seconds are going to be really crucial for determining the quality of life at my job for the next couple of weeks. So let's just go with 2 discs that are stock discs that have been run before in these plastics but have not seen the updated stock artwork yet. What is that?
Nothing.
Let's let people... Well, yeah, I guess there's 4 then. But this week coming up, I can tell you about stones. Okay, listen. Here you go. Breaking news.
Uh-oh. Caesar says you can't read.
What is Aloha Friday? Breaking news. It's Aloha Friday in the DGA office. Marketing manager clearly misses memo. Is Aloha Friday like
You wear a Hawaiian shirt Friday?
No, no, that's cultural appropriation to wear Hawaiian
Mm,
shirts.
mm,
I
mm.
don't- no, maybe not.
We did talk
Okay.
about those last week, Zach.
Aloha Friday to wear. Oh, no work till Monday. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it is. It's casual Friday, basically. Oh, you were right on. It's like literally people just wear Hawaiian shirts. That's exactly what you said. Uh, that's great.
Sometimes I forget you haven't worked in a formal office in a while.
Ever, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really ever. Okay, so Stone Steadies, Stone BLs. We've got Stone Steadies and Stone Steady BLs coming to you. They'll be available on discgolf.com soon and at our dealer network. That's one of the 4 or 5 things that we emailed people about this morning. Oh, nice. Yes. So restock of both of those. Andrew Marweed, obviously super excited. His putter of choice, the Stone Steady BL. But now we've got Stone Steadies as well. So thousands of those available. If you prefer a stiffer plastic, these really do still have a great hand feel. Sometimes the stiff plastic can get a little slick on you, but these are still grippy and feel great while still being like a really stiff
Oh
putter.
my goodness! Can we let the people read what
Oh
Kelly
my
just typed?
gosh. Well, see, now, Kelly, I was going to tease it a little, and like make them guess. But here's
What's a
just,
hurricane?
oh, it's a new mold. It's a new mold.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one that's designed to go nose up and still get the distance of a hypercane.
okay, yeah, yeah.
So just
Higher.
slightly, yeah. All right, here is all the information. Hang on, let's go over it. Let's go over it. The team manager, no, in this case, I'm gonna say the wholesale manager. That's probably trying to figure out which hat you would be wearing to give us this news. The wholesale manager allows us, boom, restocks galore. Proline Hypercane with the updated stock artwork. The Proline Tremor, which, guys, we haven't had tremors in a hot minute. So that is
But
super exciting.
I have all these discs, right? I got Rift, Quake, Quake,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Vortex,
Uh huh.
Breaker.
Breaker.
Zero tremors.
Tremors are hard to find. We haven't run them in years. Well, no, that's not true. We had the Ice Flex a while back. But
That was right when I started here, I
uh,
think.
yeah, as a stock offering, yeah, and they look sick too. Here, let me help you out. Let me help you. Let me get them for you guys. We've already talked about them. Might as well show them. Well, what do you want to say? Let me get the tremors. Let me grab a tremor first. And they look super, yeah, super fun, super cool.
I'm all aboard the Flathead Cyclone train too, Toby. I haven't thrown one, but they sound fun. I'm also team Tsunami. I would love to see more Tsunamis. PL, SP, bring them back.
Ooh, that's a cool one. Okay. All right, check this out. Look at that. There you go. Proline Tremor. The tremor icon is so iconic. Yeah. Sorry for that, but uh, it tells a story and it's so fun. Like the symmetry that it makes with the disc and how it cuts out the stamp on the background. Love the tremor. Love that new look for the new stock tremor. So we're gonna have thousands of those. So tremor throwers, get ready. It is coming. Okay, what else? See, Proline. Okay, let me show you one of the Hypercanes with the new stock artwork. Okay, check this out. We got a Proline Hyper. Whoa, what the? Get that. I felt like I had
It's
a
a
bigger one.
Tsunami.
Ah, there you go. Boom.
Ooh.
Proline
Ah.
Hypercane. So these just started shipping to dealers. They will be available sometime over the next week-ish. 10 days. Who knows? I probably do. I probably should. Um,
Here's the first
Proline
flight for
Hypercanes.
reference.
Yep. And then this. Boom. Proline Hypercane, Proline Tremor, Blunt Gum Putt Restock, Stone Steady BL, all in hand. We have all of that at HQ right now. You can't buy a lot of it, but yeah, pretty soon. Several runs of Proline Tremors since. Oh, for real? Caesar says several. Okay, but listen.
Several.
Help me out, Caesar. Help me out. Is it accurate to say that there haven't been any since we did the originals run? So the originals run was probably an Ice Flex from a long time ago that we just stamped for originals. Because we haven't had Tremors run since the beginning of last year. Right? No. Surely not. Ben, we should do a tremor only round at that 9-hole course in Linac. Oh, yeah, in Sarko. I don't know how you get a tremor to slow down enough for that course. The just mentioned molds will be available to the public starting late next week. Okay, perfect. Yes, and then, yeah,
and then there's more.
We know, but these idiots don't know yet. But we know that, yeah, there's some sick stuff. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, in addition to the things that, they're not all LE stuff, but I mean, in addition to all the discs that we've listed and shown, there's 5 other things that you will be seeing in the next month or so. Dang. Amazing.
Hey, Tyler, now that Sep's here, you want to see something Sep sent me the other day?
Hey, Sep. Did Ben show Tyler his new weapons? Ew.
You want to see this, Tyler?
All right. Oh, snap. Wow. That's beautiful.
And wait, there's more.
How many torrents do you even need, man? Come on. We did an experiment out at Waterworks where there was a shot that was straight uphill. I mean, we measured it with the Bushnell, and it was 55 feet uphill, a 300-foot shot. So that's a pretty aggressive slope. So I threw a 14-speed torrent and a 7-speed vortex just to show people, like, you know, uphill strats. It's not all about the fastest disc. I believe it has been maybe 3 years since Tremors were run last. Billy
Mays
this
earlier, Sep, but I found this on the used bin the other day. Or today. It's another Proline torrent.
Oh,
now I'm the torrent guy.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. Just like nothing ever happened.
Nope. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, on the plus, like, we're getting pretty good at restarting the program, finding the template, and restarting the stream. I mean, what was that, 20 seconds?
I have these team stamp torrents, too. These are
Dang,
cool.
Dude. Ben's torrents broke the chat. That's so frustrating. Yeah, I got to figure that out. I don't know what to... Hey, Josh, what's up? Let's run some Rocket League again. The Young and Only 7. That's your username. Josh, you know I'm down.
I played a tournament last week, Tyler.
Okay.
It was sponsored by DGA.
Oh, that's right.
Sweet DGA discs in the players packs. I was going to get there earlier and take some pictures of all the AMs opening their player packs. And then I forgot to account for the fact that it was a tournament on tee times. And I would have to get there pretty early in the morning
Oh,
in order to see all of that wonderful funness. But
yes.
I did catch up with some of them after the tournament and was just talking to them. And they were all very excited about their new discs that they hadn't tried before. And I heard a couple great throws. I think there was some hurricanes that people were liking, and maybe some quakes that people were liking.
Okay.
At said tournament, I threw 2 discs that were really useful. I made a couple, I don't know, 60, 80 footers with the blowfly. And then I'm really enjoying new DL breakers.
Yeah, let's talk. Well, okay. Let's
Mhm.
take it in parts because the blunt gum putt, which we just restocked, did you know that's the same mold as the
Except it
blowfly one?
floats, right?
Different, yes, different material. There's more air injected into the blowfly. Allegedly, that's the one that floats. The gum putt will not. I still haven't tested that. So, if you like the hand feel of a blowfly, the blunt gum putt is another great option.
You can see the, maybe you can see, I don't know why it's so blurry today, but whatever.
Josh, that's right. Thank you for subbing. Because when you first commented, I was like, I don't remember. Oh yeah. I'm with you now for sure. Welcome. Glad you're here. Disc Golf Luke. Oh my gosh, the pain. All of us felt your comment when you said you played good enough. I can't remember what your specific quote was. I played good enough in round one to get on like featured video coverage of the final round, and then decided to be on as much coverage as possible. I'd throw more shots than everybody else,
Yeah.
which made me laugh so hard. I'm like, but hey, that's brilliant. You know, keep our team in front of people. We shouldn't be bonusing our team for winning tournaments. We need to bonus our team for screen time. So like you need to play well in the first 3 rounds and like get on the coverage. And then I need you to just 10 every hole, you know?
But be sure to like hold up every disc you're throwing to the camera before you throw it.
It goes from a 30-minute 18-hole coverage to like 3.5 hours because Luke is again in the woods. He's thrown 5 shots in there. Because what can they do? They're not just gonna cut out your shots. There's something to think it over, Luke.
There's something there.
There's something there for sure.
But yeah, we noticed this morning. These new DL breakers are a little bit beefy.
A little beefier, yeah, for sure.
At least to start. I'm sure they'll beat in, but it was really nice.
Yeah,
Surprise.
they remind me a lot of the new ice breakers off the shelf. I think that the icebreaker will hold that stability, for most of the season. Where the DL, I'll bet if you're playing with it consistently, you're only going to get 10 rounds before it's turning into that nice flip up and fly straight driving putter.
Yeah, I think it depends on your course too. The California courses, maybe with the hard packed dirt. In Kansas, we have lots of grass and I guess a few trees, but I don't know. Yeah.
It's hard for me to remember because I've had the same D-line breaker for almost 3 years. The pink D-line breaker that I've had, and it's just you're never going to lose a D-line breaker because it's flying dead straight for about 250 feet, so
Well, I almost lost one because it was hanging on a T sign, so
yeah, that's why we have bags. If you've got your discs. Oh, it's doing the thing. She's doing the weekend song.
Anyways, I threw my blowfly and my breaker really well at this tournament that I played. And I ended up taking third.
Hey, third place. Nice work. Look at that DGA logo. Hey, it's Friday. 5 o'clock. Time to go home. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey, all right. Cheers. Hey, Alexa, shut up. We're doing a thing. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm never turning that off because that is so funny. That does remind me that it is 5 o'clock. I feel like we owe the people 15 extra minutes, since we were late. But
Well, I think you owe
we're not
them.
gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna. All right. Well, that was Ben. Now I'm just gonna stare at the camera for. Oh, look, lights off even. Yeah, he's gone. He's never coming back. I'll just be here. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, you're still here.
Yeah, so it's still here.
Hey, look. Stupid idiot brought up a device that DGA sells.
Yes, sir. We well sold.
Sold.
We have no, actually we don't. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure those are a thing of the past. They were cool though. Clocked out. Nice. Everybody sets their clock by the DGA live Alexa Friday afternoon walkout song.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock here.
Probably deserves to be 5 o'clock wherever you are too.
I mean, it's just Aaron's craft soda, but you know.
Ooh, yeah. If you know, you know. All right. Well, have a good weekend, everybody. We are going to be releasing some of the. Oh, we just released a little bit ago. We had this amazing
Yeah.
moment as we're walking off the course. I'm noticing I have a lot of vortexes between the protos and the SP, 6-time PDGA, and then the first flights we just came out with. We've got a lot of vortexes, so it's cool because we're throwing them a lot of different lines and stuff. But as we walked off, there was this group on hole one. There was 4 people that they were teeing off, and I was just like, I should just go give them a vortex. And so I walked up to them and I filmed it and I said, "Hey, who wants to throw farther than you ever have before?" And one of the guys was like, I'd like to." So I gave it to him. I said, "Hey, this is a vortex. It's yours. Just close your eyes and throw it." And he's like, and he just walks up and he just throws it. And it's just the perfect, like, height, nose angle, the perfect S turn. And about 80% through, this guy's like, "Oh my," like you could tell he was even like, "Wow, that's incredible," and seemed pretty surprised by his own success. But that's the DGA Vortex for you.
It was a pretty magical moment. His
It
eyes
was.
just lit up.
It was, and everybody, he was the hero. He messaged me. I didn't tell you, by the way. After that, after I tagged him,
Okay.
he messaged our account and said that they continued using it for the whole rest of the round, and he let all of his other friends throw it, and they were all digging it. So he said
Awesome.
tell us again that he appreciated it. But it really is a magical disc. I mean, you can do so many different things with it. Ben actually, on one of the holes, there's just all these trees, so there's like 5 or 6 different pathways to the basket. So he uses vortexes to kind of show all the different ways you can throw it. So we'll be releasing those at some point coming up soon. I've still got a lot of content from Masters and even one from DDO. If you haven't met, we posted Trevor's practice round video. We posted a challenge between me and Katrina that I just totally dominated. And she probably won't ever want to play me again because she's scared now.
Probably.
I've got a Christo practice round at the Muni coming up. We've got Team DGA Q&A from DDO. And then we're on to something really fun that I can't tell you too much about other than to say I've got 4 or 5 comedic sketches that we filmed at DGA HQ with the team that I am just so excited about. We took a whole day and just were silly and just made all this ridiculous stuff, and it was magical. And I'll be editing those at some point as well.
I'm not going to watch it. You can't make me.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you see how good Trevor, Noah, Christo, and Katrina act in these, it you might be a little scared to ever be in one of our sketches again because they were
Mm.
all top notch talent.
So they're gonna move to Kansas and shoot videos with you full time.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
said. I think if we really want this company to go anywhere, we got to get these people off the course and into the studio and just make a sitcom.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm a professional. I know what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the crashes. Have a good weekend, everybody. Throw DGA discs at DGA baskets if possible. Buy a vortex. Bye.
See ya.